All right, let's talk about something that's absolutely fundamental to the English language, word classes. Now, you might know them as parts of speech. It sounds a little bit, well, academic, right? But I promise you, there's a really powerful idea here that could totally shift how you think about grammar.
So let's just jump right in with a little puzzle. Take a look at the word round. If you had to put a label on it, what would you say? Is it a noun? An adjective? Well, the answer is a little trickier than you might think.
Okay, check this out. In the sentence, the astronomers round the corners of the world. What is round doing? Well, it's an action, right? It's something the astronomers are doing. So, in this sentence, it's a verb. Easy enough?
But hang on, what about this one? Our round world spins. Here, the word round is describing something. It's describing the world. It's telling us what kind of world it is. And that, of course, makes it an adjective. Same exact word, but a totally different job.
Let's try it one more time. In the phrase spins round and round on its own axis, round is now describing how the world spins. It's modifying the action, the verb spins, which means, you guessed it, now it's an adverb.
So what is going on here? How can one little word be such a chameleon? Well, the secret isn't in the word itself. Nope. It's all about the company it keeps. It's all about context. And this, right here, is the big idea. A words class isn't some permanent label tattooed on it from birth. It's more like a job description. We figure out what a word is by looking at what it does in a sentence.
You know, it's kind of like a person. Think about a guy named Kofi. At school, his role is to be a student. When he's at home, his role is a son. And when he's out on the field, he's a footballer. He's always Kofi, but his function, his job, changes depending on where he is. Words work the exact same way.
I'm going to say that again because it's that important. A words class is defined by its job in the sentence, not when it's just sitting by itself in a dictionary. If you get this one idea, you've basically unlocked the secret logic behind all of grammar.
Now here's where it gets really cool. We can actually simplify this even more. It turns out that we can organize pretty much every word in the English language into just two big families. This is where the whole system starts to make perfect sense. On one side, we've got what we call the open classes. These are the words that carry the main meaning, the nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Think of these as the bricks of our language. And on the other side, we have the closed classes. These are the little words that provide the grammatical structure. We can think of them as the mortar that holds the bricks together. I love this quote because it just nails the relationship perfectly. You can't build a house with just a pile of bricks, right? And you definitely can't build one with just a bucket of mortar. You need both. You need meaning and you need structure to make a sentence. So let's take a closer look at those bricks, the words in those open classes. These are the heavy lifters. They're the ones that paint the picture and tell the story. The reason we call them open is because, well, they're literally open for business. We are adding new words to these categories all the time. Think about it. As our world changes, we need new bricks. Words like internet or website didn't exist not too long ago, or verbs like to download or to reboot. The language is always growing. Okay, so we've got our bricks, but a pile of bricks isn't a sentence. What holds it all together? That's where the mortar comes in, the words from the closed classes. These guys are the unsung heroes of grammar. Now, unlike the bricks, this set of words is closed, and that's a good thing. We don't really invent new prepositions, do we? We're not coming up with new words for he or and every day. That would be chaos. This is a small, stable, fixed group of words that provides the structural backbone for the whole language. Look at this simple sentence. Take the book on the table. The brick words, take, book, table, they give you the main picture. But it's the little mortar words, the and on, that connect everything. They show us the relationship between all the bricks. Without that mortar, it's just a jumble of words. So, okay, bricks, mortar. Why have we spent all this time on this analogy? Why does this actually matter to you? Well, because understanding this framework is honestly the key to being a much more effective and confident communicator. When you look at a sentence now, you can start to see beyond just a string of words. You can see the architecture. You can see the bricks of meaning, students, wrote, exams. And you can see the mortar of grammar, the, and, holding it all together in a strong, clear structure. You can see the system at work. And that is the real payoff here. When you understand the job that each word is doing, when you know your bricks from your mortar,
You gain this incredible, conscious control over your own language. Your writing gets sharper, your speaking gets clearer, and your ideas become way more powerful. So you see, grammar isn't just a set of dusty old rules to be memorized. Not at all. It's a living, breathing system of meaning and structure. And once you see that pattern, you can become a master of it. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. If we're inventing new brick words every single day to describe our changing world, what does that mean for the mortar that has to hold it all together? It is, after all, a living language.